What is up, guys? It's Dan here, and today I am bringing you a brand new video out of Clash Royale. It is going to be one of the least serious videos I've done. If you look at my deck, I will be using 7 legendaries and the mirror, so it's going to be quite tough for me to win any games, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm I'm a bit apprehensive, but we'll see what happens. I don't really like going first when I use this deck. I like to react to what they're doing, but I've just dropped an Ice Wizard at the back, and as they dropped a cannon, I just decided to bring my Lava Hound in, as I was a bit stuck for choices. That Princess and the cannon are going to do good damage, but I'm going to chuck the log down, which will kill the Princess for a good positive elixir trade. As the Giant comes in, I'm going to drop the Sparky, as it's the only thing that I've got that can do sort of major damage. Unfortunately, it doesn't get to the Bomber, so that's done a bit of damage, but it's nothing too bad. The Lava Hound's still doing work, so I'm not too worried. Lumberjack comes in, although it's going to stay alive, so I'm not going to actually rage the pups. I'll get a little bit of rage. And then in comes the Sparky, although it's got virtually no health, and somehow it manages to kill the Witch. So at the moment, I am actually on top with this deck. So I'm still not feeling particularly confident, if I'm honest, but it's a good start. As the Princess comes in, I'm going to drop my own at the back. I'm then going to drop the log on just to push the Giant back a bit and to kill the Princess. Again, I'm going to have to put the Sparky down to try and do some work to that Giant, and the Fireball's going to come in and kill my Princess. At the moment, it's going to be a struggle to sort of get to the other end with that Sparky on sort of half health, as they have got the Witch, which is a good counter when the skeletons get far enough away, so the Witch survives like that. Hopefully we can get him again. Yes. So I'm now going to attack the left lane with the Lava Hound. The Sparky dies just before it hits the tower, unfortunately, as that would have been a lot of damage. I'm then going to chuck another Lava Hound down, and because it's mirrored, it's a level 2. They then drop a Giant, which I'm going to have to hit with the log. I'm using the Princess, I'm using the Ice Wizard, everything I've got. All the while those Lava Hounds are heading down the other end. I need to get a miner to the Princess now because of the damage that does to the pups. But it's looking good. The Lumberjack has come in and taken out that tower. So with the Princess doing work as well and the Lava Hound still alive, it is looking good. At the moment, I've got about 6 legendaries when I started counting on the pitch there. I know some of you will be like watching this saying, oh, I haven't got one and whatever, but I'm just having a bit of fun, obviously. I've got all of them. So, 1 game, 1 win. Let's move on to the next one. This is level 9 this time. The last one was a level 8, so I'm expecting it to be a bit tougher. Again, I'm going to wait, hope they play first, which is good. They've brought in the musket. I'm going to send in the Lava Hound just to soak up a bit of the damage that's going to be doing. They've then dropped an Ice Wizard at the back. I'm going to drop a Princess. I'm not going for the double Lava Hound again, not this early on. I need double elixir for that, really, as it costs 15 in total. The Ice Wizard's going to take out the Musketeer, and then the Lumberjack is going to come running in, attack that Ice Wizard. The guards have come in, unfortunately, but we've got a bit of rage from the Ice Wizard and the pups and the miner on the pump, which is important. Unfortunately, it then goes onto the crown tower, which is a shame that I've activated that, but, well, it probably wasn't worth it to kill a pump, but I hate it when the other person's got a pump more than me, and as this deck doesn't contain one, I try to take them out as much as possible. We've then got the Lava Hound. Again, they're coming up to full elixir. They've dropped a pump, which I'm not always sure is a good idea when the other person started a big push. But, well, if that's what they're going to do. I'm going to drop the Lava Hound again, only because they dropped that pump. I wouldn't normally, but as they must have been on lowish elixir, I thought it'd be okay. I'm going to drop the Ice Wizard, just slow all this down. The splash damage is going to kill the skeletons, thankfully. Oh no, one's going to make it through. Not sure how that happened. But those 2 Lava Hounds doing work. There's a lot of pups up there. And We've got the witch, which is splash, but it's not quite a big enough radius on that splash for the pups. It's not the same as, say, a princess or a wizard, which has sort of a much broader area. Now in a bit of trouble with the witch and the musketeer coming, but with the princess again doing that splash damage, it's going to take him out. Then chucked a miner in at the back just to take out that pump. Got a witch doing work, and I'm again going to drop a sparky to try and kill a giant. It is a tactic I used a lot when I was messing about with this deck. Used the log to push it back and a mirrored log to push it back again. And with that ice wizard and sparky, we almost stopped that push dead. I'm going to drop the lumberjack in front of the sparky now and the ice wizard, and for a change I've actually got a sparky with full health. Those guards are going to be a pain, but now I've got double ice wizards in front of that sparky, which is good. I'm going to drop another sparky, which was a bit stupid because there's nothing in front of them and they can just stab both of them. So that was an absolute waste. But with this amount of time left, there's not much I could have done to lose it with 10 seconds to go, but I definitely wouldn't recommend double sparkies that close to each other. The next one that we're going to have a quick look at is against Braden, and I think I made this guy very angry. I don't know whether it was coming up against an all legendary deck or whether it was the fact that he was losing against one. He's going to start off with the pump. I'm just going to drop the princess down and he's going to bring in a miner. I drop an ice wizard just in time as to not let it do damage to the princess, so I've protected her well. I'm then going to drop a lumberjack in, and then I'm going to throw a miner at the pump, and then I'm going to mirror the miner and chuck one at the goblin hut. And with the lumberjack going down, the ice wizard's going to rage, damage on the tower, princess doing damage again on their tower, princess at the back, and it's going to kill those minions. And if you look in the centre of the screen, I might have missed it, but he left the match, so it's just going to be a case of dropping troops down and getting a 3-star. So while I'm working away at this, I will talk about the final battle. It's going to be a friendly match against a clanmate of mine, Mighty Moob. He is a Twitch streamer and he is really going strong. He started about a month ago and he's already averaging well over 100 viewers a stream. He is a very good player. He's recently broke the 4K mark, so it's going to be very tough. He's also got all the legendaries, so he's going to come in with a legendary deck with a mirror as well, and we're going to see how it plays against each other. It's definitely a good battle. He did it live on his stream, and if you look on the sidings of this video, you will see his Twitter. If you go on there, you'll see all his stream times. I don't know them off the top of my head, but if you look at his profile, he's 46,000th in the world at the end of last season when he... In fact, was he over 4K for that one? I thought he got it after the reset, but I'm not sure. He's going to go straight in with a Sparky. I'm going to do an Ice Wizard. I will say now that on his stream, I've never seen him as quiet as during this match. I would not be able to do live commentary on this match. The concentration for this was ridiculous. I chucked in that Ice Wizard to activate the Sparky, so mine would go in and kill his, but even with my princess going down because of his miner, his Sparky's going to lock onto the tower. The log was in vain. He's done the same to my Sparky. That was his, if you saw the notification at the top, that was one of the many tournaments he runs. Another good reason to follow him on Twitter and watch his stream. So, at the moment, I've not touched his towers, and he's done quite a bit of damage to my right-hand side one. I've got a slight elixir advantage, but nothing major. I'm going to chuck out the Lava Hound now. I must admit, I was nervous at this point because last time someone came onto my stream from my clan, they beat me. So I'm not really wanting to repeat it. I think that was an extra pressure for me, and again for him, he was doing it live, so doesn't want to get beat with everyone watching him. He's going to chuck the log in, that's going to kill the princess. There were a lot of logs on princesses in this one. And if you look, my lumberjack has made it to the tower. I've added the miner in there, and it's going to be doing lots of damage. He's dropped down his miner. All that's done is activate the rage of mine, and that tower's going to be down. Mine's getting quite low, but the Ice Wizard is doing good work. I then chucked in another miner just to do a bit of damage to his crown tower, but that was probably a bit of a waste if I am honest. Bit of Ice Wizard on Ice Wizard. Mine does not come up well there. And he's dropped a princess again while I've gone with the Sparky. I've dropped a log, just one shot away from losing my tower, but he's mirrored it for a level 2 princess. So that was my tower down. I've dropped a princess to kill his. I dropped my lumberjack to distract his Sparky, and then my Sparky takes his out. I've then dropped another Sparky. I said not to do that in the previous replay, but without a zap, it's very hard to stop those Sparkies. They're both shot off there, taking out his lumberjack, taking out his princess, and eventually he gets it down, but he has cost himself a lot of elixir. His lumberjack's going to come at my tower now. He did a bit of damage, but my Ice Wizard got in the way. The miner that I used to take out my princess is coming down the right channel. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to mirror my Ice Wizard there, getting pushed back by a log and a mirrored log. So both one Ice Wizard down, and the level 2 one just about survives 2 logs. Lumberjack's going to die to his miner. I'm going to chuck a log to finish it off. Princess doing a lot of damage at the back, and those rage pups are going to come into the tower, and I'm going to clinch this one 2-1 in overtime. It was a really, really tense match. Like I said, I really struggled, and fair play to Moob. I'd been playing with that army for a while, and he came very close. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and join me next time for more fun raids.